really loud. We are really live and really raw for this session, you guys. Bear with, okay? Definitely an extreme heavy transition. Gosh, I hope they don't. Okay, let me see. I don't want that in the frame like that. Like that, like that. All right, so I got bags and boxes everywhere, you guys. Don't judge. my Virgo placements are like screaming right now. Like, so, yeah, okay, me too. I know, right? I know. I'm gonna take a quick look at this collective message, okay? Because interestingly enough, that's the one I don't really know too much about, okay? Um, Compared to really the nitty gritty for this particular session, which is the other stuff, all right? I just kind of want to brace into that one. We're going to do the free yes nos as long as I have time, you guys. And we'll see how long that is, okay? Now, the collective message, right? Literally the collective message, okay? Heads up, somebody could be insecurity. Doesn't have to be the case. I'm just getting that collectively overall. Sorry for that bouncing. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm moving the table. Duh. Um, no distractions, please. Okay, let me just get this out. So this is a collective message. Somebody could work security. Okay, could be guy, girl, what have you. Really, it's a mix here. Somebody could be a student as well. You might even say you're a student of life. Welcome in, you guys. Um, but this is for the collective, and I don't know why. It's so funny because I feel like this is the smallest deck I've ever created. And you know what? I will say it is one of the more recent decks, maybe the most recent decks. Love and Light Potato Potato. Happy Friday. Love and Light Pads, yes. Um, and yeah, I just keep being guided to it. So I don't know. It wasn't even like I was looking at it because y'all already know if you know your girl, all right? And if you don't know, now you're gonna know. I love shiny things, right? And I love to integrate like the inner child, things that are fun, right? So obviously, because there's like confirmation, obviously, if I were to look at this, perhaps I might high key become distracted and then therefore drawn to it. I tell you what, it's been inside of bags and boxes, okay? And still, all right, was drawn to it. So I have to tell you all of this because when you see the other pile that we're going to get into, I have 4 of those balloon animal oracle cards, all right, that your girl created. We're just going to go with the flow because, damn it, if that isn't a synchronicity for as of late, going with the flow, right? Love and light, CJB. So collectively, you guys, this is for everyone. I got something for everyone this time. Let's just eke it out and see what all the tarot does have to say, and then we'll do the freebies, okay, for the free yes, no, you guys. I hope you do sit for a spell, as it were, and I hope you're smiling right along. I'm smiling at you. Are you smiling back? Okay, you should be. Here's why. Not even for your girl, right? But because you deserve a fucking reason to smile, right? It's Friday, okay? Hell yes, potato, potato, and you got good news, and it's a I love that. You know what? I don't know. Can I even do like on, I'm trying potato, potato. Here's my, yay, like, yay. I can't do the celebratory things like I could if I were on the laptop. Quite unfortunately, but I promise you, I'm celebrating you guys. And you guys celebrate all of our wins, right? Like potato, potato. Okay, maybe you're saying, I don't know who that is. Get excited as if it's you anyhow, right? Because collectively we're connected, all right, to some level, form, degree, and measure, all right? And so it just makes sense to get in that balanced perception of celebrating other people's wins, right? It's how you win even more. I promise you, test it out, okay, you guys? But your oracle collectively for this collective message, you guys, so this is everyone, all right, states, quote, everyone wants to be seen with you. You're a walking wonder. But you must honestly consider this question. Are they simply taking from you? The answer may surprise you. And so, maybe we're looking at this collective energy, and maybe not everybody in the collective can resonate with it, but this is giving the overarching energetic message for the collective for such a time as this, and for whom all ever is connected to this message in whatever timeline or aspect of time that they find it, because it is a timeless message nonetheless. All right, all right. Um, but you know, you might be in this sullen kind of energy. I'm channeling. God, who is that though? I'm pretty sure it's Fiona Apple. So that could be an artist of some significance, maybe somebody's name or names. Okay, somebody could be Apple, named Apple. Apple products could be of some significance. All right. Um, and what else did I want to say about that? Or your name could be Fiona. Um, Actually, sometimes, again, now I'm thinking of Shrek a little bit, so that could be of some significance. Also, blues music, the colors, and there are many, of blues, okay? You might be in your feels currently, as you might say, as well as the ocean, okay? Maybe you're longing to go to the ocean. Is it just me? It can't be just me, right? Was it just me longing to go to the ocean? Anyhow, I digress. Maybe you live near the ocean. Um, Confirmation from somebody. Spirit saying that basically, what is going on is right now you're a little unsettled in your love and light, Susan. You're a little unsettled in your spiritual situation. Okay, I tell you guys all the fucking time. All right, this life is far more spiritual than you may realize. This is why. Sometimes we get in our feels, we don't know how to say, oh, there's a spiritual reason necessarily. But on the other side of fucking around and finding out, it's almost like glaringly obvious, you might say. Okay. So some of you, you know, this could be, because it's a general collective message, literally you saying you're in your feels, okay, because you feel like you don't know all that there is to know about a certain subject. This could be literally, maybe some of you are in school, okay? And then, gosh, these general collective messages trying to slice up this pie and then also serve it. Bear with, okay? Then also there's some energies here about, you know, almost like regretting that you didn't know some of the next steps until you had to start baby stepping. And it's like, that's not the way to think. And it's not the way generally to learn the easiest way. You know, it's like, well, what do you mean? Like, wouldn't it be easier to know? Well, it would be easier to know, perhaps, but it wouldn't be easier to learn. Okay? You've got to action out the learning part sometimes, you guys. You can't always just know, right? You're not here in this realm, in this dimension, in this dispensation, in this grace to know everything just the same as well. All right? So there's that. Okay? So take some of the pressure off here, but at the same time, keep going, right? Just because you're not here to like love and light, Dwayne Sola, love and light, Pharrell, drop onto the earth and know everything doesn't mean that you're supposed to drop onto the earth and give up. Does that make sense? Like you can't get to the finish line without, you know, at least kind of baby stepping towards somewhere. All right. And if you're still here, and you are, okay, and by here, I don't even mean like this freaking channel or YouTube. I mean like the fact that you exist, right? You're still supposed to be and are right on schedule too, and are expected by divine forces to keep going. I can't really say it any plainer than that, okay? So, you know, even if your husband cheats, you can still keep going. Ask me how I know, okay? Like, I've been through so many things and it's not a contest, but if I'm able to still sit here and still in my energy stand after having risen like the phoenix, okay, I'm telling you what I know to be true, okay? And so it's up to you to say, yes, I too claim and honor that truth and action out and live like it, okay? Because otherwise you're kind of consenting to succumb to something else that goes, oh my God, I can't go on and my life is over. Well, I wouldn't order that up personally. It's been suggested I should, quite literally, not even like fucking around, like seriously. But I said what I said, okay? And so continuing with this rising from the Phoenix energy, whether guy, girl, what have you, okay? This is really par for the course of what's going on right now. And maybe it does feel like Dark Night of the Soul energy. Like, who is that? Who is there? Who? You know, maybe you are having some bumps in the night, kind of paranormal activities. You know, maybe some of your guides, your ancestors, this is somebody something because my nose, I want to do that thing where I want to roll it off my face because, oh my God. trying to get your attention. Collective, are you paying attention? Or are you sulking? Okay. Some of you, are you paying attention, or are you stubbornly trying to do what you feel personally is the next best step when your guides have something to tell you, something else, okay? That would be quite assistive towards you kind of getting to the good stuff, all right? When we talk about transformation, okay, we talk about abundance, okay, we talk about fertility, okay, we're talking about transformation. This is good stuff. This is soft era, okay? The very thing that you know, is the reason why part and parcel, everyone wanting to be seen with you. There is some sort of appointed time frame, you might want to say. Others might want to say anointing, okay? Whereby you are to really be shining and glowing and to have a noteworthy, notable transformation, again, whether Geiger or what have you. And so, again, it's giving keep going. On the other side of whatever knowledge that exists, okay, for you to receive between you receiving perhaps this message right now, okay, right now, and the other side when you're kind of in this energy, ferreting about, actioning through it, okay, live to tell the story and you can teach how to, perhaps, right? You know, the knowledge is coming, but I'm not going to first of all, it's a general collective message, right? But also, I'm not being guided to get into that because what I'm understanding is, but I'm going to see what the tarot is talking about. Don't worry. But what I'm understanding is collective is you're being called, as it were. Golly, could be some significance to king energy, whether guy, girl, what have you, okay? You know, even aspects of religious sect communities also make a biblical reference, scriptural reference to being that of a king, that of an overcomer, okay? You could also have the kings of, you know, any of the suits, really. It doesn't matter if it's pentacles or cups or not. All right, come out for your tarot readings. Doesn't have to be the case, okay? We've got water signs and, of course, earth signs. And look at this. Look at this. See, Spirit's keeping it pretty general and generic, you guys, for this collective, general, generic message, okay? It's not my fault, all right? Don't come for your girl. I love you guys, and you know I will tell you as best I can every freaking time, not just sometimes. But literally, you guys, the Sun card is talking about clarity, all right? And I know, yes, it's still also very much the same. The happiest tarot card in any freaking tarot deck that you could ever find, purchase, or understand about. So serious. But again, the message stands. It's like on the other side of this clarity, you're in your freaking soft era. How are you not going to be happy, honey? Okay. So you want to get this. And here's confirmation of the happiness on top of what we already had come through with the come through to make sure you focus. Okay. And get whatever that knowledge is. All right. Because otherwise it's going to give, instead of the soft air, it's going to be more like disjointed, disgruntled energy, perhaps, or disoriented energy, unknowledgeable energy, right? And ain't no king here, honey, whether guy, girl, what have you. Just, you know, you want a king over a knight, baby. Just pretty much doesn't matter what we're talking about, okay? And you always want the 10 of cups. I can't make it any clearer. Especially when it comes out with the sun. You always want that every time, to be clear, okay? And I'm not making fun of anybody. I don't want y'all walking around in your head feeling broke down, busted, and disgusted, feeling like there's no reward ahead of you, as if you have no purpose, because the whole time that would be the illusion to fall prey to. That would be the lie, okay? Just so serious. And so, you know, keep going. Don't give up. All right. Whatever that knowledge is. If you're still saying, I have no idea, I need clarity. Okay. I'm going to pray for you guys because here's the sitch. Personal readings are closed. All right. And, you know, if you really feel like you really need a general collective message to come through, make sure you're supporting of the channel like 100%. So when I pull on your energies, next thing you know, you might be getting a free personal seeming message on the next live stream. That's how it works energetically, you guys. Love and light, Shara. Okay, so we are going to ring the bell for the freebies, you guys. Please ask so that I can answer in yes, no. Please do not ask me for free tarot. if you're not supporting me, the message, and the channel. Okay? And please be subscribed here, you guys. Triple check. All right. Um, and what else did I want to say? We're gonna get into the chart placements. Okay. I was not guided to do the initials this time, you guys. All right. Hope you guys are feeling as amazing as you are. All right. And even if you're not, it's okay to understand that, but please know this too shall pass. Okay. It's okay to feel feelings. It's not okay to get stuck in them, and it's not okay for them to rule us, right? But it's definitely okay to feel them. So I don't want anyone to feel like, oh, I don't feel amazing and on top of the world right now, I can't be included in the live stream. That's not the case. Straighten your crown and smile anyhow. I dare you. Okay, you guys? Feels good to smile, like literally, like it's almost like you smile long enough, the body starts to respond like, yes, oh, we're in our soft era. And it's like, just go with the delusion. Yes, we're in our soft era. Next thing you know, you just attract it all in. You're literally in your soft era. Cheat code, free game. Hopefully somebody caught that. Just saying, all right? So for all, I'm just going to ask you to make sure you're following along the live stream rules, okay? They are located in the description box. We might not have, and my apologies, any of our moderators on. Let me see if I can, gosh, I'm trying to think, how can I, let's see, no, because I can't, because I'll get, it's going to play something else, and I'm not able to put anything in the chat, you guys. If somebody would be kind enough to be awesome AF as ever and copy and paste those live stream rules, I'd really appreciate it, okay? And, yeah, there's that. Hold on, you guys. Also, here's the sitch. One question per live stream for free, right? Because I don't know how many hours of the day I do have to spend towards this session, but I do need to make them count, and I do need to make sure that I'm using my time appropriately. So we can't have one person come on here and ask like 33 questions, and then like another person comes on and they're also a collective member following the rules, and they get no questions answered because it took 27 hours to answer the 33 questions that somebody asked on the live stream ahead of them. See what I'm saying? So there's that too. All right, let's make it make sense, you guys. But we've got Virgo, Aquarius, Gemini, Pisces, Libra, and Leo chart placements coming out in significance of that general collective message. But you guys, that was for everyone, okay, who can take something away from it. How about that? Whether you resonate with it or not. All right, let's see here. All right, so Susan is who is playing it along nicely. So we're going to make sure we... Interesting that the King and Knight of Cups came out, Susan, in answer to your question as a yes, okay? But with the Two of Wands being at the bottom, all right, and I understand this is your soulmate, okay, Six of Coins, Six of Pentacles. But the Two of Pentacles coming out on the other side of that Knight after the King stepped up, it's giving wishy-washy, back and forth, yes, no, maybe so, hot, cold, I don't know. And so it just seems like, heads up, if you got to be honest. Are you learning the lesson? And then also you have to be honest. Is the other person learning the lesson? Because you can learn until the cows come home and the other person can just have their thumb shoved up their ass, right? So you go, okay, right? But then you ultimately have to go, if I've learned the lesson, why am I watching them shove their thumb anywhere? Like, you know what I mean? Because you would just not be there. You wouldn't be looking to see. You would have learned, right? And so, maybe there's some significance to that, because I didn't plan to talk to you about that. I didn't even know we were going to all talk about all aspects of that. But yet I feel like the message stands. Okay, so it's a yes, but you know, the other stuff too came with it. So right. So yeah, because you don't want to go through another round. Like it's like signing up to be like, yes, I want more of this from Brian. Please and thank you, God. Like, please and thank you, universe. Okay. And the thing is, we don't even necessarily have to say like, I want that. It's the looking back. It's the focusing. It's the desires in the middle of the night of, in spite of the blatant black and white red flags, like kind of. So, you got to be mindful because otherwise, you could kind of pour into you and then, love abounds regardless of whether it's coming from Brian or not. Like, just take the chance to focus on you to see where the love's coming in, right? The love's coming in balance, right? So wouldn't that be the most important part, right? And I'm not saying it's definitely 1,010% never coming from Brian, but so what? Like you would have to just pick you first long enough instead of this version of you. Do you see what I mean? So that's, yeah. And look, I'm not making it up. And look, judgment. Okay, look, I'm not making it up, bro. Like, come on. Oh, just believe you could receive what you want out of life, yes, as well as love. Just, okay, just, because who? I'm sorry, you guys, I don't want a partner where I have to come and ask somebody, hey, will they contact me? And will it be healthy contact? Will it be safe communication? So over that. The second somebody shows you their ass, please don't forget, like the second somebody is showing you that they're not checking the boxes that they are deal breakers for you to feel safe in a connection. Who cares? They could be a wonderful person. I'm not saying it like anybody, including Brian, is just like such a piece of crap. I'm not saying that. But at the end of the day, you guys, are you paying attention? It's your life. It's your heart. It's what you want or it's not. It's who you want. Hold on. And they're either able to be there or they're not. You know how many times, I, to this day, am just really, having those same talks with myself. It's like, you can't make somebody love you, and you can't make somebody love you in the way that you love them. Two people can love each other. Does it match? You'd have to be honest. Some people have needs that others don't, like communication. Go figure. Right? And then there's communication. And then there's healthy communication. And then there's mature communication. And then there's honest communication. Right? And you can't be like pretending, something is that it isn't. It's very dangerous. I literally almost lost my life doing that. A couple times. I was stubborn in learning the lesson. That's why I'm very passionate about these things, you guys. I'm not mindful that there are great people out there. I'm not mindful that great people are not a match for other great people as well. It just is what it is. And unless until you learn the lesson, you're going to go round and round and round. I hate that for you guys. I don't want that for you. So if I see something about it, I'm going to say something about it. And if I say something about it, I need you to know it's out of love and light, not judgment. Definitely out of passion, though, not judgment. Okay? I love you guys. Love and light, Susan. Love and light to you and Brian, Love and light, Spoonie. Spoonie, can you please put the live stream rules in, babe, for 4L so that they can catch up? I'd appreciate it. I see you, Shara, excuse me. So thank you for understanding, Susan. And guess what? I'm proud of you for even listening to that because that's not the easiest conversation. And I don't think it's funny. I don't think it's fun either to have. But you guys, you're important enough to me. I will have some of those hard conversations with you guys every time. Okay, as best as I'm able to. All right, because I care. All right, that's all. Awesome, Spoonie. Thank you. You guys were bouncing. So sorry. I keep moving the table. Very raw and real in this live stream feed in real time, you guys, on a Friday at a crazy hour. I like honesty too, but do you know how many times that's gotten me in trouble? Susan. You know how many people don't like honesty? So so crazy. I go, why? Like, why wouldn't you, like, maybe I just take myself so seriously that I just automatically thought I shouldn't take others for jokes unless they insist I should, right? Then they turn around, you know, some people do insist you should take them as a joke because of the way they treat you, the way they fumble you, the way they evil eye you. Speaking of, you guys, I feel like we're getting into pile number 2. So, Love and Light 4L. I hope you're playing catch up on those rules. Let's see, Shara, about passing. Okay. It's a yeah. It's a yeah. Okay, so don't. It's a yes, right? So don't be doing this. Okay, no, right? No, because it's a yes. Okay. So now in the meantime, you just be grateful and, you know, brush up on what you know was harder to learn, right? If that makes sense to say. I make myself dizzy looking at this. All right. Okay, let me see here. You're very welcome. Congratulations. Thank yourself. You guys, thank yourselves too, right? Like we talk about all the time, like, oh, thank the ancestors and the angels and the yada yada. Thank yourselves. Because this shit, you're the bridge. Like, come on now, you're the bridge. You know how important it is to be the bridge? You know how important a bridge is? I mean, if there's no bridge, sometimes that might mean there's no hope. Or health. Damn sure wealth. This is getting deep, right? You guys are no small potatoes, no pun intended for potato out there. But just saying, you guys. So act like it, live like it, treat yourselves like it. You can't wait for somebody else to come around and be like, rah, rah, sis boom bam, on your side, yada yada, right? Like to the point where it matters more than your own opinion anyhow. So either way, do you. Like we talked about kind of back at that Queen of Pentacles Susan situation, all right? Pour into you, okay? You guys, it's safe for us to do that because we're not the type where we're going to pour into ourselves so much, right? That we just get to the point where we just can't see no one else. We just can't help no one else. We just can't teach no one. Like, come on. That's why we're hated, okay, often, because some people's heart condition could never get to where we just naturally flow and operate, where we just get out of bed and we just hope for the best for everyone. Harm to none, as they say, right? Not everybody is able, apparently. It's so kind of crazy. I'd like to say some other things, but, you know, but hey, not everybody operates on that type of frequency, okay? That's why we're called a collective. Okay, we are a grouping. And again, we're big stuff, no small potatoes, you guys. So please, I feel like the more we talk about it, the more you should be thinking about that and thinking like that. Because when you start thinking about yourself as not so small, not so weak, right? Then you start stepping up more and maybe stepping a little farther and not giving access to people who do not mean you any well, okay? And speaking of, you guys, we're going to get into this, okay? It's kind of short and sweet. Okay, but look at all these cards. It's short and sweet, though, the message, I promise. This is not going to take long, okay? But yet there's all this shit to it. I mean, 4 of the Oracle cards coming out. Not just 1, not 2, okay? So let's get to it. Beauty standards only pass for a skin-deep matter. Your very existence, for those who resonate with this, and all of the collective, I can't speak for everybody else's collective, but my collective, okay? Your very existence is value. So please, you guys, I can't make it up. Don't treat yourselves as something small. The way you treat yourselves, all right, is the way you ultimately worship or serve or sacrifice unto God, Goddess, the universe, Holy Spirit, higher self, however you understand the dynamics to be, okay? You connect back to source energy. My collective anyhow. Cannot speak for All right. Watch what you say, think, and feel about yourselves because this is fact. On the other side of reevaluating self worth, you'll find others more attracted to you. Okay. So now I do see there is a bit of a dynamic of like tale as old as time with the empath here being a little bit broken down. People seeing your light, your anointing, you might say. And they want to make sure you don't see that at all. And that even if ever you were to see it, you would be the last one. Okay. Why? So they can use you because you're great, you have abilities, you're not like the others, you're amazing. Again, no small potatoes. Okay. You connect to source energy. You're the plug, you might say, the bridge. Get it now how big that is? How big you are? Get specific on the attributes you're looking to receive in a loving partner. You've been a beacon of love for others, and the divine now looks to reward you in life and in love. Take time to meditate on all you desire. Okay. Now, we're talking about this, and I know this, you guys, because I had gone ahead and I showed you. I pulled most of the cards. I don't know if we're even getting into tarot because depending on what all channels, I don't want to make it too repetitive, okay? But I know that whether you're aware of it or not, you've got somebody on their way to you, okay? In love. And I need you to know that this is quite significant because there might be some synchronicity to your non-awareness of this, because this reading felt like it was not supposed to be a love reading. But this reading is a clear telltale sign, and I don't think it's funny to say, okay? I almost giggled there for anyone wondering because I'm trying to keep my vibe high because I don't want the energy down too low, okay? For anyone might be new here, if you see me giggling in a weird, inopportune time, it's just an energy thing, okay? So please don't take any offense, all right? Offense, you guys, is a blessing blocker. Please don't make room for it, okay? Because you're trading some really good stuff for some shitty winnings there, okay? Don't do it. But long story short, you've been through so much shit that it's almost like the divine's like, oh my god, oh, like they watched you take like blow after blow, like your ancestors were like, and they said that, and then, and you know, I'm getting that there was like this level of patience, this level of like love and light and kindness, level of try again, level of like, you know, looking through rose-colored glasses, yes, but also just, you know, having this faith about you. You know, some people's faith muscles are so damn flexed, man. It's like they almost punch themselves accidentally trying to make sure they still believe in, you know, overshooting it. Like, damn it, that person ain't you. You're believing that you are going to get your energy from that vessel. That's fucking hilarious. You know what I mean? Toxic positivity, you might call it. All right. And there's balance. I'm not coming for anyone. We've all done the dance. Is it this? Is it, you know, you bobbing and weaving, all right, in them streets, in the sheets, right? Mentally, mental calisthenics, I'm hearing to say, right? Might feel like you've been through a damn twister of a balloon animal making situation yourself, okay? And it's because a lot of people saw your light, see your light, love your light, enjoy your inner, addicted to you, right? Because you're amazing and every stuff, right? Please know that by now, okay? Like, I mean, those that maybe don't know me, I'll say it, okay? I don't really blow smoke up anybody's anything, okay? So this ain't that. If I'm telling you, all right, that you're big stuff, this should be resonating. If I'm telling you that you're amazing, you should be giving yourselves permission to receive that as truth. I can't make you though, so I'm just talking to you about it. Pulling you to the side, whoever maybe just needed, you know what I'm saying? But get on board now because you can't. Look, you got snakes around you intending to do damage, okay? Whether this is about buck, buck, or not, okay? You might feel like shots was already fired, okay? Some of you, this is groups, organizations, churches, churches covered as covens. Okay? Need I say more? I won't say more because I don't, you know what? I ain't taking the bait. Anyways, all right. Some of you, these mofos trying to block whoever's coming in. And I need you to know it's whether you know them or not. Collective, whether you have awareness of this person or not. And that's why it's so like being presented on a platter. It's almost like they tried to block your love life and your finances, right? But at the last second, it's almost like, boom, this shit gonna be like shackles, blockages, whatever, okay? It's gonna reverse. Where do you think it's going? In this mofo's ass, okay? Or whoever, or whom all, just one by one, just plugging them up, okay? This is gonna shoot off, and next thing you know, all of this and all of that love on a silver platter. Just saying. Okay, just shiny as ever. Just like all this bippity boppity just never happened. This is giving like Salt Bay vibes. I thought he was with the Sazon, but this is something else. But you know, cannot stop you. Cannot stop you. Want to. All right. You've done the work inside and out to get to the point where your confidence shines, collective. And the others project onto you as if you're arrogant. This too shall pass. To the point where haters become fans while you continue to focus on what all you got going on. All right. So again, no giving up here. Not even in this pile. Remember? Don't forget. No giving up. All right. Love and light, Fiona. I didn't see you sneak in there, babe. I am very early. Yes. And again, going back to the mofos. Okay. Let me do it this way because I don't. You know, and for many of you, there's multiple sources. It's like when I go here, you know, you could be like, when I go to the gym, it's these 3 biddies in the back on the steppers, you know. When I go to the bank, it's the bank robber. No, I don't know. But let me stop. I'm just trying to keep the mood light, you guys, because I hate all of this for like all of us. So it's like, uh-huh. And there could be some significance to Halloween. This makes me think of a Halloween mask that I used to have. Love like Sagittarius the Arch. So could be some significance to Halloween. What else? A high bun. This is all because like you're too much, right? Isn't that what they say? Whether you're a guy, girl, what have you, you're too much. And they look at you like they can't stand to see you or smell you, or right? Meanwhile, you're just like, hi, love it late. Oh my god, Pinterest just is talking about obsessed, right? They're obsessed with you guys. They're obsessed. Why? Because in spite of whatever they put in your food, your coffee, I almost said tea, your drink, in spite of what dark alliance is, in spite of the covens, the witchery, the fuckery, they can't figure out why it's game over for them. Like, why, when this snap off of the divine breakthrough protected assisted pentacle, does it have to go inside of them? All the way up in there like that? Well, why did you have to perform out cross-watcher, karmic, okay? The witchcraft. By witchcraft, I'm really talking about that gossip. That's biblical too for those religious folks. Just saying, love and light, rapid. So all of this, what they wanted for you, collective, mirror, mirror on the wall. Could be some significance to Snow White. Okay, it doesn't have to be the case, right? But I mean, we got, hold on one second, chaos magic coming out. I mean, all of the fuck shit that they did, right? Gemini could be of some significance, whether that's them or you. They wanted you to, I mean, the amount of projection, it is giving obsession. It's like, how did you have time to even think like that? And then also action it out one by one by one. Like, they was like, okay, please give her pimples. Please make him fat. Please give me destiny. I want to be copycat. Right? And it's like, ain't no way. Like, your guys were supposed to just be all like, oh, okay, shoot. Oh, so you just gonna be this. So you just gonna be this, huh? Can't even fucking keep up. They can put the wig on. They can put the lashes on. They can strap that ass up however you gotta tuck it in, sift it around, heighten it up. Okay, or the guy, girl, what have you, right? And what of it? Because still they would be in your shadow. Because it ain't you, it's a frequency thing. It's a vibe. You connect back to source energy. Big stuff. Okay? Now, divine saying, do whatever energy work makes sense for you for those that already understand about that. Okay? For others, you may want to start learning about what energy work assists you, right? And or your own abilities. Because for one person to the next, different stuff. Okay? But also, whatever energy work that they've done, right? Like, oh, okay, so they just, oh, hope you eat a fucking stack of pancakes, bitch. Okay, because in reality, they're assisting you with this very special energy work of theirs called Evil Eye. To really just level up. I mean, you're just going to just most assuredly be, it's given, oh, did you lose 15 pounds in 15 days? Yeah, don't wonder why, collective, because they was out there trying it. And your divine guidance team was doing the damn thing. So be grateful, all right, to them as well as yourselves, again, for not giving up. Again, for still continuing to continue on in spite of their projection, in spite of the fuck shit, in spite of the pimples, perhaps, okay, in spite of the spell work, in spite of the trash talk, the campaign, smear campaign, excuse me, the gang stalking, okay? Because your spiritual guidance. Listen, when we talk about the spiritual guidance team, please know we're talking about your spiritual protection team just the same. Ain't having it, okay? And there could be some significance to Libra. And whatever they tried to take from you, your creativity, your mental health, your financial health, your wealth, okay? Honey, if they aren't already on drugs, they're going to need some, okay? Some of you, they're going to be exposed for the drugs they need and or receive. However that makes sense, to make it make sense, okay? And some of you, you know, these people, you know them at your job, okay? We did also talk about the gym, could be another environment of some significance. But there's fraud here, all right, of a few potentialities. Now, I'm not here to word curse. This is a general collective message, so I just do want to be clear about that. So only take what resonates. I'm not sitting here saying everybody and their mama who ever had a karmic and who resonates with this particular message has had their anything stolen from them. At the same time, make it make sense for you, okay? Also, check and utilize your intuition. Please and thank you for everything you do in life, including this, right? And so there's that. Some of you, these people were frauds against you. Yes, I'm your friend. Yes, I am your teammate, right? Yes, I am the person for the job. Like, you know, take however this resonates, right? They were disingenuous towards you, okay? Some of you, they literally want to and or intended to and tried, maybe even repeatedly, to harm you. However that means. It might not be physical. It might not be violent, okay? But, you know, when you're projecting onto others and wishing everything but well for them, that's at least a level 1 threat spiritually. I'm sorry, you guys, my nose is doing that thing. Oh my God. And so, you know, these people are unhinged, crazy, 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 crazy. Okay, and obsessed. This is giving ick. Okay. Meanwhile, you're just expected to just know, you know. Sometimes we talk about these things, you guys, just so that you can feel like, okay, it's not just you. Because a lot of these people, these karmic energies, they gaslight in such a way where it's like you're gonna look and sound crazy if you say anything about it. If you go to anyone, even sometimes even the authorities, I hate to say it, you know, you go and you tell them this, that, and the third, you're going to sound like you need the drugs that we talked about that they need or on perhaps, you know, and they know they do that. They bet on that being enough of a safety net. And again, can't be clear enough. Your spiritual guidance team got something else for them. Okay. So there's that. And look at what's in the background here of this very empowered individual, whether guy, girl, what have you. You have the power. Why is that? Because you connect back to source. It's the very thing that people can't buy about us. All right. Which makes them snapped, crazy, unhinged just the same as well if they didn't already follow their mama that way. Just saying, okay? So there's that. Some of you, they've got attachments. They've got these toxic traits and abilities, dare I say, right? Bad habits, okay? They wanted all of that for you. They wanted to project all of that for you, okay? Because they saw that, well, in your birthright package has got this ginormous golden star here. And I don't have a package. I'm bound. Yeah, you're bound. That's the truth. There ain't no swapping destinies, honey. It's never been a thing. It's always been a bait. Never an actuality. No matter the drug, the MK Ultra, etc. Okay? No matter the stacks of pancakes you might be cooking up in that coven. Just saying. Okay? No matter the mind games. And some of you, this lover coming through couldn't come through because of the chaos magic that, you know how we say, especially with love connections, you guys, or any kind of connection where there's a cord, right? You want to make sure you're around the right individuals and energies, because if not, you're tapping into their shit, the shit's being projected onto them, the karma. You know, when you take on a lover, you got to be mindful you're taking on potentially, not word cursing, but do your research and look back in your history, the karmic aspects of their timeline. Okay, whether it's just simply and solely to watch them go through it and you be affected emotionally, like, wow, that's so sad. Or worse, way worse, could be so worse. Okay, to be clear. I don't want that for you. So I'm saying that because some of you guys, if you know that this is somebody that's coming through that's returning, you already know of them. General collectives, not to say it, right? Please know, this is actually a good guy, pretty decent, okay? I'm saying that because of the cards, it's giving masculine energy, though, okay? This could be literally anyone, okay? So make it make sense for you if you want, right? Not forcing it. But a long story short, regardless of whether LGBTQ plus community is of some significance here, for some of you, this person could come through and or come through and stay in the way that you hoped, really expected, and or deserved, perhaps. Okay, since this is a good guy, right? Just going by the cards, and not like a karmic individual, because of the spell work. All right, so it's almost like, hey, don't hyper focus in on how things seem, because this person might have had some sort of awakening to kind of like come to awareness about as well, that they were in some sort of distorted energy about you and or the connection. Okay. Again, you guys have to watch who you have access to, you guys. Okay. Who you allow access. Okay. Because when you allow access, right? You want somebody like this coming through your door? For what? I'll wait. For what? What the fuck do they need to come through the door for like this? Do you want to come through your own door like that? That should have been a hell no. Okay? So you see, you want somebody, okay, here goes Lydia. You want her coming through the door? And to stay in this energy? Do you want somebody coming through the door all the time that has to come through your door to get into this energy because they're in this energy? And, you know, you guys, some of you are chuckling like, oh, of course not. Well, then why are you allowing Lisa, Angela, Angelina, all right? Why are you allowing Bobby, okay, Brendan, to hang around, to come through with the come through, to lie to you one more time? Jason, I'm hearing, Alexander. Okay. Now, this cool guy, he can look how he bringing in the sun anyway. Oh, we can do suns and stars together. All right, can't promise roses and candy about all aspects. Yeah, there's a couple clouds, but they're kind of giving pink pony club, right? Like, it's not even just a regular white or beige cloud. It's something different, something neat to look at. Variety is the spice of life, they say, right? I don't think you need any more of these coming through the door, do you? Yeah, that didn't. Yeah. What? No. Right? Make it make sense. So if we can do it with cards, I need you to know we can do it with folks, people, guy, girl, what have you, children, mothers, father. Like, don't act like you don't know now, okay? You already fucked around and found out. And this is how this lover is going to come through as part and parcel of this reward gift, okay? That divine breakthrough assistive pentacle action that really just, you know, a delay is not a denial, right? These motherfuckers think that because they hem some shit up, right, that it just means it's like 1,010% just game over, like in the sense that they won, right? Oh, it's the wrong, right? But your spiritual guidance team ain't no way, bro. It's like, yeah, game over. Uh-huh. You see the screen. And they're thinking that, yeah, I see the screen. I won. And I need you to know there's something about the 11th hour. I'm hearing something about the 11th hour. For many of you, you're sitting here going, yeah, that hammer didn't hit yet. They know. We know. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know what that means? The longer that shit takes to fall, the harder they don't come back from that shit falling at all. Again, they tried it. I mean, they tried to take your mental health, your physical health. They tried to take your creativity, your light. They tried to take your finances. They tried to take your safety. They tried to take your stability. They tried to rock you. Oh, they tried. The whole time, that's the key word, try. It's giving silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids. Okay? Seriously. All right? These people were pretentious, braggarts. You know, oh yeah, game over. Game over for them. Like, they're never going to bounce back from this speaker. Keep talking that talk. All right? Because they'll be the mofos walking around looking like this while they try to shit on you and tell everybody that's actually your worth. That's your truth. That's the way that you present. And that's the way that your physical and emotional and physical health is. And the whole time, they're telling everyone of their future. Scorpio could be of some significance. And these people could be getting some news that's not really what they were expecting. I'll say it that way. Could be to do with their siblings or a sibling, whether they have a brother or sister or brothers and sisters. All right, LGBTQIA. Oh, I've been forgetting the I. I'm sorry, you guys. LGBTQIA. Well, I say, wait, hold on. LGBTQ. I say LGBTQ plus. Okay. And some of you, you know, whether they're of that community or not, try to bind themselves to you. Some of you, they even chosen this used love binding spells to maintain access to your financial energy. How greedy. And yeah, we talked about the projection. How greedy. How greedy. Wouldn't want to be them. Continue to do your energy work, you guys. I'm going to ring the bell, and then what I want to do is take a look at what this new lover, might have to say about you, what they like about you, you guys. Whether you know them or not, and what you might like about them, vice versa, okay? Okay, let me see here, potato. Oh, you guys, I gotta go to the ocean. No, you know what it is? I mean, okay, here's what it is. Okay, potato. Viviana. Not your karmic, okay, in the sense of like, I'm chuckling because we all have the ability and the right from time to time to be in karmic energy. And what that means is, hey, I signed up at the spiritual level. In my soul contract, it states, like, I'll use us, me and Potato, right, are going to learn and grow our souls together for however long, right? Okay. Or for a season. Now, there's other like karmic energies which are often referenced in the spiritual community, and they are also, in the soul contract, but it's really giving like to be literally like opposition always and in always, if that makes sense. So it's giving no, even though you could have had like a very like this could have been a lot of anxiety to be connected to Viviana, and it could have been feeling and seeming like water and oil at times and not roses and candy. And I get that. But with the bottom of the deck being the Queen of Pentacles, it's just giving there was a lack of maturity, right? And, how do you know something? How do you know you're mature about something until, given the chance long enough to actually be that, if that makes sense, right? And so, that's just what I get for Love and Light Cat Goddess. Have fun, Spoonie. Stay safe. Love and Light, Nox. So, but yeah, that's what I have for you. Let me check to see before I forget. You guys can get your questions in. I haven't forgotten. Yeah, Spirit again wants me to read this card, you guys. Get specific on the attributes you're looking to receive in a loving partner. You've been a beacon of love for others, and the divine now looks to reward you in life and love. Take time to meditate on all you desire, okay? So we're going to see maybe what comes out of this pile for what you desire might be what you'd like to say to somebody. Okay, again, doesn't have to be the case that this person or these people. I say these people because it's a general collective message, right? And in the meantime, if you have yet to do so, please get your free question, if you desire, into the box, because it's really final call at this point. Okay, you guys, we're wrapping up. Your girl's gotta go right now. Gotta go. So maybe you'd like a partner that dances with you, or dances well, or would give you the audacity to dance. Ooh. Maybe you want somebody that is attentive to you, like, oh, hey, I see how you're... I'll just use my hair. Okay. Oh, I see how your hair is talking to different people today. It's pretty neat. It's like, yeah, thanks for the flattery. But I do see that this person coming in with this journey kind of energy, maybe the band Journey is of some significance. You guys are actually going to go on tour again. Bless them. They are blessed. I would love to see them, though. I'm not going to lie. But I also have mixed feelings because it might be... I don't know. But anyways, this person would be coming in for more than just a season. It's giving a long time, not a summertime. Summertime could be of some significance. And in case this was a deal breaker, they were going to be a good kisser. Okay, maybe that's shared energy in the sense that you guys both enjoy each other's kiss. Now let's see on their end before we wrap it up. So this person is definitely going to enjoy the time you spend together. Like, they're going to consider it quality time. They're going to consider you quality, whether guy, girl, what have you. So sorry, you guys, my nose. Oh my God, please let me just deliver the freaking message. You and this person could be builders, as it were. Like, it's like, yeah, no, I definitely want to what's it called? Like the nonprofit organization in place. And then like the other person might be like, yeah, and then after that, the next step would be blah, 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 blah. Or like, it could be like soulmate energy for sure, where it's like, I definitely have been building my business for the last 3 years. And this person comes in and they go, oh my goodness, that's fabulous, because I've been looking for somebody for my business that actually did those business things that you've been doing, right? And it's, or you guys just have similar dreams, goals, and aspirations, which can really strengthen a relationship. I tell you that much, because how the hell would you be in each other's corners all the time, and not have the same general interests? I mean, I get like I get how people can have different, you know, maybe even different lifestyles and still be in the same, you know, marital covenant, perhaps, right? You know, like maybe somebody is a celebrity and their paramour is not, you know, they're just off the grid, perhaps, right? I get that. I'm not mindful of like the unorthodox potentiality from one connection to the next, right? But if you could never talk, like, imagine having to talk to somebody and every fucking time they talk to you, you just are so bored. You just, for me as a sapiosexual, that ain't no way. That's a whole deal breaker. We can't even be friends. Like, I can't even talk to you. Like, I'm sorry, not sorry. Like, you don't even want to talk to me because my shit would just be, you know, somewhere where you just don't want to be either. Like, it's a mismatch, you guys, right? But this isn't that, okay? And they're not going to feel that way. They're not going to think that way. And they're literally going to fall in love with you. I can't make it up. It literally says you can't blame gravity for falling in love, okay? The Ace of Cups or the Ace of Hearts really is where I'm going to end that. Makes sense to me. So whatever stink nasty teddy bears y'all are trying to hang on to, I'm just saying you might be giving up something, you know, might be hanging on to somebody that's giving you, you know, chaos magic and ugly, just ugly inside out. Okay, when you could just be walking around with somebody that is your match and not just a half-assed teeny version, right? Just saying. All right, and no more liars. We're allergic to liars from this point on, right? Not to be word cursy, but damn it, nobody should be entertaining that. Okay, I don't care whatever else you do in your days or nights, it shouldn't be entertaining that. Okay, and I'll leave it at that. I love you guys. Have a phenomenal weekend. If this is where you leave me, thanks for hanging out. I am going to finish the free yes no's. No worries. I just wanted to say love and light to those that might be skipping out. All right, let's see here, Cat Goddess. Well, they will be, Cat Goddess, if you insist that they will be. Okay, if you insist that they will be. So every time that you're positive, Cat Goddess, that they will be, it's giving this. And every time that you're not, it's giving, uh-oh, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where's this? So when we're in this, there's no this, right? So then is the answer to stay in this and ask and wonder? Or is the answer to declare and prophesy over your own life and over your own mental space? Yes, the hell, it is success. I am success. I dare you to speak that out 30 days into the mirror. I am success. I am success. And feel what this card depicts. You're going to never ask that question again because you'll just already know inside of yourself and you'll know that you know that you know. I want that for you, Cat Goddess, and anyone else who has the audacity. I really hope you fuck around and find out, okay? Because I don't want to answer. We could be answering something else that might be much more insightful than something that, you know, when you do a little bit of this work, you guys would be obvious. Like, of course, of course. That's like saying, does the divine back me today? Girl, fix it, right? Like, hold on, right? And I'm not picking on anyone, you guys. I want you guys to get this. I want you guys to give yourselves permission to get this. It's just the truth. You are a success. We just had a whole session. I've been on here for just over an hour talking about how amazing we all are and that no man, woman, or child's left behind at this, right? If you know about this channel. So take the message, right? I hope people aren't like ignoring the message that's for them just to get a message that they're focused on, which isn't even a message compared to the message that was already released that would have extricated the entire question that they were focusing on getting like, don't be that one, you guys, right? And I'm not saying anybody is. I'm just saying check. You gotta check. You're the only one that can check, right? But you should check, okay? Because I want you guys, I'm not here for you guys not to get this, right? I want you guys to get this. I know you can. And I know you deserve to get it, okay? So don't give up, all right? Of course, you're a walking success. You when you lay down, you're a success. When you take a shit, you're a success. Like, I need you to really understand that, okay? Because that's straight facts. Okay, I'm sorry that everyone else and their mother tends to have this thing about us where they try to say everything else is the truth that's the opposite of the truth. But at the same time, it's up for us to know the truth, you guys. Okay? Exactly. I mean, your story's just beginning anyways, Cat Goddess. Let's not even end it. Like, what story? You're just the truth walking. You are success. I am that I am in all that I am, in all of the greatness of I am capability. Okay? I know it sounds weird to say, but it's literally just straight facts. And the more we talk about it, and thanks for coming on. Like, I'm not saying, oh, how dare you ask me. The more we get opportunities to talk about it, you guys, the more we just solidify that truth. It's just the fact of the matter is we do carry greatness. You can't say I connect all the way back to source energy and be like, I'm also simultaneously a piece of shit. It's not, that's also not a match. It's a frequency thing, a vibration thing. That's how you can cross-reference it with truth, which is also a frequency vibration thing, right? Love and light, Jay. Happy Friday. Exactly. Exactly, Cat Goddess. So ain't no room for worry and how about now? Does God love me now? And am I still on the good side of karma now? All right. Let's see here, Lynn. Love and light. Ooh. Your intuition is correct. So was he? It's giving yes though. All right. All right. Lynn. 888. I like that number. Happy Friday, Jay. You got a question, babe? I'm gonna hop off. I think we're done. Do you have a question, Fiona? Anybody? Oh wait, let me see here, Jay. You're very welcome, Lynn. 888. Okay, let me see here. Ooh. Ooh. Love and light, Danny. Oh, you asked a question? You asked a question, Spoony? Okay, hold on. And Sagittarius. I'm just skipping over everybody. It's Friday. I got a little jumpy, you guys. Forgive me. All right, let me see here. I know I did Cat Goddess. Let me go back up to Spoony so I don't get... Also, Sagittarius, you got skipped, babe, because you're not following the live stream rules. Can you fix that and then I'll get back to you, I promise. Same here with Danny, okay? And I'm not picking on anyone. You guys, we have rules so I can take a quicker glance because I already have enough issue trying not to skip over people as we've just discovered. Okay, so help your girl, help you. All right, hold on one second, you guys. All right, let's see here. Okay, let me go to Spoony. Okay. Um, where the heck was I? Yeah, because we did Lynn, right? And then we did Cat Goddess, right? Okay, here goes Spoony. Was this my dream just a fear dream? Okay, let me see. Oh, Spoony, your dreams. Yikes. No, there seems to be some sort of what I can only glean as warfare. Alright? Mental stress, mental disgruntlement. Okay? Um, so you may need to cleanse your space there, Spoony. I don't know if you've got sage, Palo Santo, incense is pretty cheap. A candle, or anything you can set intention to, okay? Um, and really, you guys, I need you to know something about that. We're to set intentions, do things like prayer, meditative, rituals, right? Not because like 1010% we have to, it's because it gives us the opportunity to connect. Does that make sense? It's like sometimes we need cards to follow along a message, because if I'm just like for 43 minutes, you're gonna be like, I don't know. I've got nothing to focus on. Right? Right. Okay? And I say that because you might hear, in the spiritual community often that you need this, that, and the third. Don't restrict yourselves into that mentality that you need when you are connecting back to source. Because that'd be silly, let's be honest. Right? And I know a lot of people are going to hate me for that because they're selling things. Okay, I have things that, are for sale too. Right? But at the same time, I'm telling you the truth. Hopefully that can be respected enough that we can just move on. Because the truth of the matter is just the same. There's room for all of us to be the success that we are. How are you to say, no, the left armpit is source? Just go with the imagery here. It's just an example. The left pit of source has no authentic rights to the rest of the suit or vessel of source. You wouldn't have that authority anyways to say that about any aspect of source. Does that make sense? So it's also kind of why we shouldn't be judging, because you never know who you're talking to and or about. Same deal with people's children's. It's best to just kind of understand who you're connected to, and that who you're connected to, ba-bam, right, is to handle that, okay? Because otherwise you're signing up to be like, I'm going to lower my vibrational frequency to come fuck you up. For what kind of timeline? That's a damn dummy game at best. Because even if you do lump them up and, they're bleeding and everything, maybe you put them in the hospital, maybe you put them in a jail cell, and so what of it? Because there's still karmic repercussions. Let your guidance team handle it. It's going to be a lot cleaner than you going, throwing bows, getting lumped up, bloodied, and then your spiritual guidance team has to watch you get karma. Like, that would be some dummy game shit. And man, I don't even want to talk about the prize. You want this one, the one where it's sparkly and, you keep your gold coin intact there and you have your shiny destiny star. You know what I'm saying? All right. But Spoonie, cleanse your space, okay? Do what makes sense for you. Even if you can just take a shower, even if you can just drop some water on your head, set the intention for that, okay? I don't mean to make you enter into any fear space, okay? It's just that, you could be, like, considering yourself literally at rock bottom, and somebody could, like, literally be delusional, or just, like, so petty, right? Or just so tapped in enough spiritually, because all kinds have different giftings, right? Spiritually. To see that, you got something great coming your way. You didn't even necessarily do anything, say anything, become anything that would even like necessarily give off a flare, okay, beyond in the spirit realm, which, okay, this life is far more spiritual, okay? And next thing people, they just, they either want access to you because they can use you, and or, okay, they get triggered to the point where your spiritual guidance team, and you might say your light irritating their demons also, okay, makes it so that they cannot have access to. They just fuck up and show their ass so hard that there's just no coming back from it. It's giving, yeah, liar, yeah, copycats, yeah, disingenuine, yeah, opposition, right? So you guys, make sure, Spoonie, you too, make sure you're not giving away access, okay? Protect yourselves. And when you do activities that you know are gateways, doesn't matter what they are, cleanse, right? You gotta cleanse your ass. You gotta cleanse spiritually. There's no way around it. You know why? Because this life is far more spiritual than you may realize. Just saying. All right, let me see here. Who else had a question in line? Um, hmm. Okay, let's see here. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up, you guys. Okay, let me see. Okay, here's Danny. Okay, let's see about ex-wife. Okay. Being guided to shuffle. One moment. Okay, this one's for Danny. Okay, I'm going to ask Danny, right? But since you went through so much, I want to make it worth your while, and I also have some message for you. So I hope you're open, okay? I'm not picking on you. But I'm tapping into your energy, and it's a lot of emotionality there. It makes sense, right? But and I get it. This is your ex-wife. I get it. I'm mindful of that. But I'd like to play this game that I often play with myself when I'm really shifting through some heavy emotions. I mean, this is, you know what I mean? It's like I'm tapping into this for you, and I'm trying to make sure that no matter what the tarot says, that you don't walk away like this, okay? Because you don't deserve to feel like that, do you? Or do you? Does Danny deserve to feel like that? Spirit saying no. Walk away from the feeling, the mental space. And I know it's easier said than done, right? But hear me out. When we get to talk about things like that, it's because you can. It's because there is a potentiality, a probability, a likelihood at success at walking away from this type of mental space activity. Okay. Now, I'm not, we're going to get there. We're going to get to your question. I promise, Danny. But this is you are very important too. Okay. You guys, when anyone is putting us into a situation where our emotions ask us to feel lesser than, that's got to be looked at, because often it's not even necessarily the doing or actions or inactions of the other person. It is our perception of ourselves versus the other person. And often at that base, okay, there's a pedestal there. It's like, oh my God, my ex-wife was like the best I could ever get, the best I've ever had, right? Oh, my ex-husband was the best, you know. But at the same time, they're an ex for a reason too, right? So did you learn the lesson that led to the ex being an ex? And sometimes it's because we had to stop ignoring something, and other times it's because we had to stop avoiding something, whether it's an aspect of self and or an aspect of the other person or the dynamic of the relationship. Okay? And so who cares if this person's in your face or not, if you have yet to learn how to perhaps emotionally regulate, right? To know that, okay, in spite of me and this person, whether ex-husband, whether ex-wife, you know, or not, could have hard conversations, okay, or conversations where the ending isn't as expected, that you still know that because you have the ability to tell yourself, okay, though the circumstances aren't what I want, I also know what I don't want is to feel any worse about any of this. So when I am putting my own coach hat on, and this is for you, Danny, okay, because you have your own coach hat out there somewhere, I do believe, okay, because it's bad enough to just be going through life, right? And then also when you look back on the history between you and your ex, right? But to then on top of it add icing on the cake that goes like day and night, night and day, I'm in this kind of energy, woe is me, you know, whether there's drinking going on or not here. Either way, you know, with all these cups, we're talking about, you know, dealing with abandonment wounds. And what if I suggest to you guys that everybody that has helped us address that wound, has helped us address that wound, even though it looked like, felt like, sounded like, smelled like this. Okay? And so you guys were together for 26 years, right? But some people only need to be together for 2 years to know this isn't a match, right? I'm gonna get to your actual question here, but I'm being guided to, because others can learn from this as well, Danny. So please don't feel called out, okay? And I'm gonna take care of you, I promise. But here's the sitch, okay? Even if all systems go in current energies right now, and this person's coming in on the chariot, right? Danny and anyone who can make sense of this. And I feel like there's a lot of us, right? And it's really like, oh, it's confirmed. Yeah, celebration, reunion, everything, right? With my queen, yes, and she still got her throne. And we're gonna have calmer days, and right? Okay. So what of it? Because here's the sitch. No matter where we are, no matter the relationship we are in and or are not in, we are coming into some tower energy, some storm energy, or climbing out of it. That's why we talk about seasons. That's why we talk about ebb and flow, right? Okay. So again, going back to this, Danny and anyone who can make sense of it. Before you're able to be in a connection that makes sense and doesn't hurt you to your detriment, to the point where you feel like you can't come back from it, okay, you've got to be in balance. And you can't put somebody on a pedestal, just like you can't expect yourself out of somebody. And all those 26 years, you know, if you were paying attention, you could see how your ex-wife isn't like you. It's different. Sometimes differences, rightfully so, lead to endings, separations, okay? Depending on who all I'm speaking to, because this can help more than just Danny here that we're talking about. So thank you, Danny, so much for being here and coming on and learning and growing our souls together, okay? Because we're all doing this together. I don't want anyone to feel called out, but this is your message nonetheless as well, Danny, right? So that's why it's important to make sure that you're doing your part, because I tell you what, you could have Mr. or Ms. Right enter the scene, and if you're not ready, you're not ready, and you can't blame Mr. or Ms. whomever, because it's about you. And, you know, if you care enough about somebody and you really do want to make a connection work and be real, right? Then, you know, it's a no-brainer that you would do that work, because that's how you keep the connection. Okay, that's how you make sure that you are in balance. That's how you make sure that your love isn't toxic, that your expectations and maybe even, dare I say, boundaries aren't toxic. Okay. So let me see here. All right. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Okay. Chills. So Danny, dead ass, you do that work. She is coming in on the other side of that chariot. Your queen. I'm so jazzed up right now, for anyone wondering. Okay, hopefully Danny, you're still paying attention, because this is you, boo. Okay, because I already told you basically that, you know, through this quote unquote generic example, right, about the queen coming back on the other side of that chariot energy, about the lighter, brighter days, right? That's the truth. That was the truth the whole time. Spirit just wanted you to pay attention all the way. Maybe there's some synchronicity to that. Maybe when you listen to her next time, listen all the way. Okay? Because I felt like I was being a little, I felt like you were like, get to the point, get to, you know, like there's this, ooh, confirmation. So, you know, continue to do the work. All right? I'm not calling you out, and I'm not angry or anything. I'm just saying, like, I feel like that line from Mrs. Doubtfire, like, I'm not a therapist there, just say what I see. And so I'm reading energy, right? I'm glad that you thought it was awesome. So thanks for bearing with me. I'm trying to get it out there faster, but happy Friday anyhow. And do the work, you guys. Don't half-ass yourselves, your life, your love, please. Don't half-ass your ass even at this point. Like, you are top tier, upper echelon, big stuff. Like, you should know. I don't give a fuck about anyone else knowing. You should know that. You know how you'll know if you know it? when you look at your life and you enjoy most of it. I can't say all of it, right? Okay. When you look at you, ass and all, right? And you go, that's fuck with you. And I'm like, yeah, right? And nobody else around maybe even can even get with you. You know what I'm saying? Because they can't, because it's a vibration thing. What do you mean? What's the rule? Sagittarius. Look, okay, scroll up, Sagittarius. Like, I don't know, 3, 4. How, I'm not gonna spoon. Listen, here's the thing. I love you. You can't tell me I don't. I don't need to know you. Okay? What we're not going to do here is like chew up every aspect of everything that can ever be done in the spiritual community and force feed it to any one of you. Okay? Thank you, Fiona, but dead ass, like it just took 3 strokes in the chat box just to see what you just already had just pasted in there. So you guys, come on now. I'm not here for those that don't want to do the work. Please don't. You're not going to come drain me of my gifts, talents, abilities, and my effervescence, okay? And you're not going to do it to my moderators, and you're not going to do it to my collective. Why? Because I love every one of yous, and yous all connect back to source, those I'm speaking of. And so you deserve a certain je ne sais quoi, or treatment, or environment. Okay? And I'm not coming for any one of you guys, please know that, right? I'm also trying to like ask you guys simultaneously to take notes, because this is how you have right and proper boundaries, okay? This is how you should be able to unapologetically like speak some of these things out. I feel like I'm talking about it because I had to learn that it is okay to have boundaries. Like, I do not hate any one of you guys, and I know that I have to tell you guys often about not following along the rules. It's just because it's the truth. It's not because I hate you and because I want to pick on anybody and I want somebody to feel sorry and I want somebody to feel bad. That's not why the channel exists. And if you think that's why the channel exists, this channel is not for you. I don't know. I cannot convince. I literally cannot convince anyone to see me in the light that I know I operate out of and be okay with that. So I'm okay if you're not okay with it. But what I'm not okay with is you guys coming on, all right, and fucking around, and not in the sense of finding out like how to learn and grow our soul, but in the sense of just, you know, half-assing shit. Don't come to half-ass at Love and Light to you, okay? There's no, because you wouldn't want no half-assed anything that I'm getting, right? And I don't half-ass anything that I'm getting, like, ever. Y'all see me come on here tired. Y'all see me come on here stressed. Y'all see me come on here damn near, I don't even want to get into the other aspects, okay? And I'm still giving you my all, okay? Within reason. And I'm expecting just the same, you know, reciprocity, go figure, from y'all if you're asking me for free tarot, okay? Accountability is so important, but also, why is accountability scary? Why is it like so, I don't understand that. Like, if you're so ashamed and if you feel so downtrodden after looking at yourself about anything that you could ever hold yourself accountable, it's a telltale sign to fix it. Just fix it and move on. Like, shit, fix it, people. I never understood that. Like, I have literally had conversations with people, like, in person, like, about this. Because I just don't understand. Because you know you either did do something or you didn't do something. And there's just really no way around. Like, y'all know you came on here and half-assed with some half-ass, all right? But I'm supposed to be all stupid, like, oh, I don't know, I think, are you giving 100%? Like, no, I'm not dumb, right? Come on now. And if I was that dumb, why would I read your cards, Megan? People got jokes, bro. Oh my god. All right, let me see here, Jay. I'm sorry, I'm over here trying to figure out how to make sense out of crazy, I think. Excuse me, my bad. Y'all know I just gotta laugh, because shit, man. I wish I could just half-ass shit and just get away with it, too. Just walk around all half... I don't know, I might... That might break me to walk around half-ass all the time. Oh, I think my Virgo is like, no. We can't. We cannot intentionally have ass. It's not a thing. All right, so where the hell is the J question? Let me see here. Let me see here. I'm scrolling and I do not, and I keep seeing the rules. Wait, let me see. Jay, can you repost? Jay, can you repost your question? Because I don't know, babe. I don't know what happened. Because I don't see. Wait, I'm sorry. Okay, let me get to I'm gonna say 80-60 because I don't want to mess up what you got going there. Okay. Ooh, PhD program. That is a very successful yes for admission into the PhD program. Give it up for 80-60. Hey. Talk about being a light in that darkness. I don't mind. All right. You are needed. Love and light. And congratulations. Okay. Oh, congratulations, Isha. I was like, I wasn't sure. Sorry. I love you too, babe. I like personally hate my name being butchered, so I'm like, oh, let me not be the butcher. So I was like, I'll see some numbers. All right, Jay, babe, I need your help because Jay got lost in the damn chaos. Here it is. I see it now. Okay, let me see. Oh, you know what happened? Jay, I'm sorry, babe. I started to answer that, and then I think I skipped somebody else. I think is what happened. Let me see about why you didn't reach out on Monday. Oh, look what you did, Jay. Cause why you didn't give the pentacle? Damn, Jay got lost in the chaos. Jay knows the chaos. Jay ain't lost. Let me stop. Let me stop. Jay's just fine in whatever we're trying to term chaos, because she got the sword upright. Talk about nah, I'm good. I'm just gonna control the chaos. Just causing and controlling chaos, Jay. That you're very welcome, Isha. Oh yay. What you trying to decide? Let me get all Jay. You trying to decide? You trying to make decisions? Just be knowing too many damn people that you already know. That's the issue. Judgment coming out. Jay. Where's Jay at? See, I know. See, I probably skipped over Jay until the end for a reason because I can barely handle getting into Jay's cards. I'll be reading for Jay, but like on the, like when you go on like the tours, they'll be like, on our left we got. I'll be like, man, Spirit be like, I'll be like, oh, what did Jay do? Judgment. Potato finished grad school? Hell yeah. See, I don't have any way to like, oh, my toys are packed up, you guys. I'm sorry, but yay, potato. You guys, a lot of people had great news today. I love that for a happy Friday. Okay, let me see. Will you move states this year? Okay. Thank you, Sagittarius the Arch. Let's see here. Oh my goodness, Jay, man. Like, I'll be like, I might have to ring a bell here quick. No, you stop, Jay. All right. So, we've got a yes. All right. but after a little bit of delay, it's giving, right? This literally talks about transition, what I want to call delay, okay? And of course, it's also talking about travel. So it might not happen like in the exact month or the day of the month, right? Or like according to original itinerary. And it could be because, you know, divine timing, as it were, it would be a better stability in the end. Okay. But it's definitely a yes, not a denial. All right. You will move states. It will be within this year. Okay. Now, if you want to sit up in this energy, I'd advise against it, Sagittarius. Okay. And here's why. Because you're going to make the traveling, the transition, all the more painful. I don't want that for you. Okay. So you need to understand what the budget is for that, or the budget range. Okay. This is what I would do. All right. Just trying to tell you what helps me. Okay. And you might want to also watch, which is also free on YouTube. It's like an hour long, you guys, a film called The Secret. It's like a documentary style. Plug in the coordinates, what they tell you to do in that documentary, step by step, utilizing what you're looking to do, which is move states with the amount of budget, the amount of ease you're looking for, right? And then envision it repeatedly, dream about it, meditate about it, pray about it, however it makes sense for you, right? But I shit you not, if you're going to fuck around and half-ass it by like being wishy-washy, nah, I don't got the money, nah, my finances aren't good, you're fucking it up. Okay. Just trying to give you like extreme cheat coded blunt advice so that you get it. Okay. Not because I'm word cursing your situation. I want you to not be cursing your situation. Does that make sense? You guys, we don't even have to say words to curse our situation if we're thinking the wrong thoughts. Does that make sense? The whole shebang, Jay is. Oh, man. The whole shebang. Jay coming through with the come through. But yeah, that's what I have for you, Sagittarius, okay? And so what do you see in that scenery, and why? You know what I mean? Because sometimes you guys, like, okay, you know, they always say like location, 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 right? Sometimes you guys, you're drawn to a certain area because the divine, you know, your spirit, your soul, however you want to think, all right, is calling you there. But also sometimes it's because you're to make money of a certain type there. I know that sounds all shisty. I didn't mean it that way. I meant like depending on the location, depending on the land, right? Like a fisherman isn't going to go to the desert and be like, I'm going to make $1 million, right? Like, so, make it make sense. But, you know, why are you called to that area? You know, what is in the scenery that assists you with growing your soul, growing your pockets, growing your peace, make it make sense, you guys. Okay. But please don't restrict yourselves. And the second that you feel like the anti shit coming on, right? Where you want to kind of clench your butt cheeks and start worrying and then like get upset in the stomach all over again. Once you recognize that, okay, put your coach hat on, right? Okay, all is well. The divine backs me. Speak it out. All is well. Even if all is well, the divine backs me. Okay, okay, because you're big stuff. You can mumble and crush mountains. Unless you believe otherwise. And then you're powerful enough to believe that you can't. God, that's so shitty to believe in, but hey, you've got free will. All right? So, make it what it is, you guys. Otherwise, it's going to be shittier than what you came here to experience. And nobody wants that, okay? So it's very important to stay checked in, stay intentional, be present, okay? It's nice to let loose, let your hair down, as it were. I get that. Everything in balance, though. You can't work all the time and you can't rest all the time. Okay? Maybe sometimes some of you do have to half-ass because you overshoot any other time, right? Balance, though. Because the ultimate goal is to just kind of like walk around in balance of peace, calm, serenity, joy, contentment, okay? Not really the, stress-filled angst, turmoil, tower moment type energy, okay? And if and when you should find yourselves in that energy, please know we say this too shall pass because you are capable of alchemizing to the point where you're on the other side of it and that it doesn't unalive you. So serious. Unless you believe otherwise, and then, damn it, you're part of the op team. Ain't nobody got time for ops, okay? They already exist. They're already doing the damn thing. We don't need anything more from them, and we don't need any more. Okay? So don't be part of the wrong side of things here. Even mentally, you guys. Very important. Okay? All right. Happy Friday, you guys. You made it through another week, and you've got the whole weekend ahead of you. I know some people work on the weekends too, myself included, right? I get that. But again, it is what you make of it. Sometimes things can feel a little bit lighter when you talk about them in a little bit lighter mode, right? It's the weekend. Some of you, you've got to work tonight, right? I get that. Maybe you've got to work tomorrow and maybe you're working through the whole thing. I get that. But it's the weekend. And when I say that, it gives you an opportunity to be like, yay, if you want. And if you want more of yay in your life, maybe you should prompt yourself to take the bait. Yay. Okay? Because otherwise you're going, no, I got to wait until I have a complete break before I can also yay. And then you're missing out on a few yays there, man. Just saying. Exactly, you guys. Even those that have to travel, maybe, you know, for whatever reason, like you literally, there's like a need, like you have to travel. And again, the budget maybe isn't there. Don't restrict yourself into thinking you have to toil, sweat, tear, and labor to come up with every dollar. Just be grateful that once you've made your petition to the divine, hey, thank you, this is the budget, I'm so grateful. Okay, leave it at that and continue to do your part in what ways it makes sense for you to do, right? But I have a talk with some of my kids about that. You know, it's like, don't box yourself into the point where you have to be like the source of the reward, right? Otherwise you're signing up, you're telling the universe, you're telling God us, hey, never bless me unless I do it myself. Don't bless me unless it's through my vessel. It's like, what? So you just never want to receive a message from a blue jay, like ever? So you just never ever want to look up in the sky and see a cloud-shaped formation that just speaks to your soul? You never want to meet an angel besides yourself, right? Like, you know? Love and light, Adam. I'm sorry you're divorced in your 50s, but you know, even with that, you know, you can turn it around into something that's like, hey, at least you're not in your 90s yet. And when you get there, I'm sure whoever you're married to then is really going to be treating you right, right? You have free will to like spin the narrative into something that's not shit, right? Or not pessimistic or low vibrational. Just saying, just throwing that out there. No, you're just an asshole. That's all. That's clearly over your head, you narcissist. Love my shot. Fiona, please block a damn. Thanks. It's fun being me, folks. I tell you what. Love the light, Shaw. All right, so on that note, okay, we're just gonna get out of here and keep the energy good. All right. Maybe some of you others out there know what it's like to be gang stalked by your ex-husband. Yeah, so much fun. But you guys never stop shining. All right, those pesky flies and gnats, right? They're gonna know about you, but they don't have to overtake you, and they don't have to change your energy, and they don't have to, all right, even continue to try to thwart whatever your destined path is. Because as we've already talked about, it's fated success. You are success. All right. I love you guys so much. Until next time, love and light.